Hey guys, it's Jason X for SCNS Live, and I'm joined by editor-in-chief of Cinelinx.com, my buddy Jordan. What's up, man?
Oh, not much. I'm just really excited about some of the cool stuff that's been happening lately.
Oh, well, we got a big weekend coming up here too, but otherwise, we do have something. We're going to do a little trailer breakdown for Jurassic World, something I know you're real excited about, so am I, so I say
Yes,
we
I
just...
think I think we're both really big Jurassic Park fans, so we've been waiting for this for a while.
It's dinosaurs in a big park, man. If this thing was real, I'd be throwing my money at them.
I'd be there tomorrow.
All right, so, okay, we got the... Wait a minute, this is the teaser. Whoops, hold on. That was my fault. That was my fault. All right, I found the official trailer. That was my bad. I was like, this is 20 seconds long. This ain't going to work.
That's not it.
All right, so right now we're going to go ahead and take a look at the trailer. Do you want to, Jordan, do you want me to stop it when we reach a point where we have something we want to talk about, or?
Yeah, that'd probably be good.
Okay, let's go ahead and kick this puppy off then. So apparently this has been approved for appropriate audiences.
I'm really proud of you for going on this trip. You're gonna have so much fun. And remember, if something chases you,
They normally just let their kids just go off to an island with huge dinosaurs by themselves.
Yeah, I was wondering about that too. It's really interesting. It makes you wonder if it's really been in operation that long
Now,
to where it's that normal of a thing.
now right here, we see they're going to, on the side of the boat, we got the Isla Nublar again. Wasn't that was the original island? So apparently these dinosaurs never did stop existing.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. I'm wondering if they plan on explaining how they ended up getting back to the original island. Like, did all the dinosaurs die off and they recreated them? Or did they find a way to control the dinosaurs that were still living on there?
And we did have the secondary sites with the other movies that they had. So, yeah. So, I just noticed that right off the bat. And that looks like a lot of... this looks like a big tourist attraction now. So
yeah, this and some of the other scenes coming up. This is obviously. It looks like a theme park that's been open for a while.
Yeah, they definitely look like they have more control over it this time. For now. Now, don't that take you back right there? We got the big gates again, like that.
Yep. See, right here, this is. All those people, obviously, this is something that has been open for a while because
clearly
these people. Yeah, these people look like.
This looks like Disney World.
Yeah, it looks like Disney World, and it's not like everybody's walking around mouths wide open. They're walking around like this is a normal thing.
Maybe they got like season passes or something.
That would be so awesome.
Anyway, all right, so park is reopening. Oh, there we go. I like how they get right to the dinosaurs because.
Yep. And those are very nice callbacks to the original. The original film too.
Now this looks a lot safer than the Jeep. At least you would think so.
Yeah, it's really interesting safari type trip.
Although I'd be concerned with the big brontosaurus, stepping on the thing. But... Okay, this part bothers me. This is not Shamu at SeaWorld. Why do we need this particular dinosaur?
Oh, why don't you need this dinosaur?
Oh, no, this is tempting fate right here, okay? We basically have a blue whale with sharp teeth.
Oh, yeah.
That just ate a great white shark.
Yeah, and that's really I know a lot of people are complaining about this scene because, the visual effects aren't fully done yet. But for me, this is one of the better parts of the trailer because it shows... yes, you see the dinosaurs at the beginning, towards the beginning of the trailer, but we've seen that before. Those are all callbacks to the original film, shots that we saw in the original, things that they wanted to do. But this scene with the water park is entirely new. This is what's really starting to set it apart and show how different things are this time around.
And now that you say that, and I back it up to like this part right here, that's a definite throwback to the original movie right there.
Oh yeah, that's straight out of
We saw
version.
this.
Yep, and
Now,
even the
now they're paddling down this river. What part of that seems like a good idea? I'm sorry, just
I'd do it. I'm telling you now.
You would. I am afraid of the big giant lizard beast, killing me. But and then of course, okay, so that's the lines for this ride right here. So apparently, it's the more popular.
Well,
one.
and even this scene right here is a callback to the first time we saw dinosaurs in the first Jurassic Park too.
And
Because it was the
go ahead.
Brontosaurus.
And Grant, I wanted to back it up because also we get to see this part again. Holy crap! Prehistoric alligator.
Yep, I can't get enough of that.
I bet you that water stinks. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see how they've managed to breed him and find enough water to keep him alive.
Okay, so we've got, of course, we got Chris Pratt in this one straight off his Guardians of the Galaxy run. Of course, we got the amber and the mosquitoes again. So.
Been a century of digging up bones.
Now, one thing I did notice, and I think we talked about this on the recap last week, but Maloney, or is it Maloney Industries? Am I correct on the name of there?
Oh gosh.
Well, it looks like they've bought out Engine.
Yes. I want to say Maserati, something like that.
It might be Maserati, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like they've taken over Engine, which makes sense because in the first trilogy, the second and third movie, Engine was on the verge of bankruptcy anyway.
Probably due to making a park with giant dinosaurs that killed a bunch of people. Anyway, so.
The frontier has
Right.
opened up. We have our first genetically modified hybrid.
What part of that seemed like a good idea?
Yeah, I mean, I can see from a story perspective, or even from a business perspective. You got a park that's going on. You always want something new, something bigger and better. But this just seems like a horrible idea.
And it seems like the park is doing fine until they do this to screw it up. Here is our foil. Here's what goes wrong. They got everything else under control, but we got to go screwing around with nature. So.
Yep.
Well, like, making genetic dinosaurs isn't already. But anyway.
And that's I know some people are having trouble with this, plot, but I like it because I mean the theme of the first movie was all about man versus nature and trying to control nature. And, while this is a different aspect, they're now trying to breed nature to be better than what it is. And it's going to backfire on them. So it still ties into the same theme of controlling nature and thinking you can do it.
Okay, I'll give you that one. Anyway, all right. So we're going to look at whatever they're making here, which looks like Spy.
Made a new dinosaur? Probably not a good idea.
I got to agree with Chris Pratt there.
Yep.
Go making new dinosaurs. So.
He makes a lot of sense.
40 feet high. Really?
40 feet high. Let's just think about that one for a second. Anyway. So,
And
okay.
it climbed out.
Yeah. Well, we don't know. I mean, those 3 claws, they all look like they're from the same type of claw. Well, no, they don't. Because actually some of them look shorter than others and some look deeper. So that doesn't look like it climbed out. It looked like it was just trying to escape. So,
Yeah, it looks like it was scratching at
because
the
you can't
wall
see
trying
how
to get
high.
out.
It doesn't go all the way up. So maybe it's under control here. But
You think she climbed out? Depends. On what? What kind of dinosaur they cooked up in that lab?
That feels like we need a bigger boat
Evacuate the
moment.
island.
see, right there, he said evacuate the island. I'm going to go ahead and say they're not going to do that.
No.
And back to how safe those rides were. Look at that. That is a tooth.
Yeah, that's a big tooth, and I'm guessing that gyrosphere does not belong in this area. Something tells me this is not on the gyrosphere.
Well, if we go
Speed
back,
path.
is it on tracks? It is not on tracks. This thing was carried away.
Yeah.
So whatever it is big enough to just pick something up and just walk away with it, apparently.
Yep.
Crack it open like a walnut and get the juicy stuff inside. Now, okay, he's looking up. Did something sneak? I'm sorry.
Yep.
Okay, now it looks like he's got some sort of tracker on his wrist right here.
Mm-hmm.
So did he do a classic? They're right on top of us, man, or can
Well,
this thing climb?
Well, some of the rumors, and I mean, I'm pretty sure they've been confirmed by this point too, is that the new dinosaur they created has like camouflage abilities,
Whoa,
like a
what?
chameleon.
I didn't
Yeah,
hear that one.
or it has like chameleon skin where it can kind of blend into its surroundings, so it can hide.
Back to my point of why would they do this anyway? So
Oh, I know, it's just a horrible idea.
I'm guessing that this guy is about to get eaten.
She will kill
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna make it.
anything that moves.
Now,
That's big.
now you can actually see part of the claw right here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I can back that up just a little bit. Is this our beast here? Because it looks like that's kind of the enclosure we were looking at earlier.
Yeah. Yeah,
So we got,
I'm assuming by the way they're talking about it,
and
it is.
yeah,
the
there we go.
same.
There's a better look at both of the claws. Those aren't T-Rex claws. They're
No.
too big.
Those arms are too long for that too.
Yeah, so this is our first kind of look at whatever this is they've created, and looks like, I mean, it doesn't look like it has like the arms like Spinosaurus did in the other Jurassic Park.
No.
So can it actually grab things? I don't know. We'll see. He's hightailing it out of there. And of course, panic starts. Now, is this an unfinished shot, or do you think do you think they haven't put anything here yet? Because everyone seems to be looking at something.
Yeah, I'm guessing that in the finished film, there's going to be a dinosaur in there somewhere.
Our wild beastie that's escaped or whatever.
Yeah, something's going to be in there that they're looking at and running away from. I just don't think it's a finished shot.
Of course, our heroine had to end up in a tank top at some point. I just want to throw that out there.
That's fine.
So we can't. Could this be like an aerial shot of something swooping down on them too, just because of the way they're shooting it?
Yeah.
Maybe the pterodactyls are back. Because I'm trying to actually see, is there anything in this shot? Nothing. So, no dinosaur.
No, I'm guessing the final product will have a dinosaur in there.
It just seemed too long of a shot not to have something there.
Exactly.
All right. So. Okay, now that sound was unlike anything we've heard, right?
Yep.
I don't think we've ever heard the T-Rex or anything make that sound. So.
And this is one of my favorite shots, actually, out of this trailer. Mostly because it's very similar to the kitchen scene in the original Jurassic Park, the tension level, because he's obviously hiding, and something's in there with him. And even though it's a short moment, I mean, the tension is just already amped up. Because
I'm wondering
you don't...
if this back here isn't our first look at our new beastie. See?
Yeah, I can see that. I don't know.
It's a little too straight up to be a... I mean, it's also got the tail drag, and it could be just a cartoon or whatever, but I think it could be a representation of the dinosaur we're going to see.
That's possible.
Just noticing little tidbits here. Anyway, so yeah, back to the kitchen scene. He looks like he's had a rough evening. With the brazen on his chin or whatever there. So now, what is it that he's seeing though? Because it doesn't look big enough to be this beast, but it doesn't look. Is it a velociraptor scene or what?
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, we're assuming because they keep talking about the new monster or the new dinosaur that it's, most of these things are the new dinosaur we're seeing. But that's not necessarily true either. Like you said, the shadow isn't very big. Of course, if he's inside a building and the dinosaur is outside the building, that could account for the difference too. But I mean,
okay,
there's no telling.
Well, wait a minute. Now, hold on. See, looking at it again. Because if you look at his face as it's passing over. Those look like spines.
Yeah. I'm willing to bet that it's our new dinosaur.
So this thing has small arms with long claws. It appears to have a spiny backside that we can see passing over his face. I'm just trying to get an idea of what this thing is.
Well, we may know what it looks like because there's that leaked concept art that came out that seems to match up almost exactly with the little hints that we see of it in this trailer.
Okay. We'll have to find that image then. All right, so we
Yeah.
got the Jurassic World logo, and the Velociraptors are back. Now, this part, it amuses me a little bit. I don't know why, but Chris Pratt riding a motorcycle with a herd of Velociraptors, who they are clearly running from something else, by the way. Because
Well, they're either running from or running to something. Either way, they're not after Chris Pratt. He's very much sitting in their pack and comfortable. He's obviously not afraid of getting hurt by them, which
it looks
is
as though
kind of awesome.
they've improved Velociraptor containment technologies in this park as well.
Yeah,
Just keep them boxed up somehow.
that's a smart idea.
Because they were pretty much our troublemakers on every film. But
I'm gonna be honest. I love hearing the Raptors again. The sounds they make back on the screen. It's pretty awesome.
that almost looks like they are. You're right. It does look like they might be running towards something because it doesn't look like he's yelling. It looks like he's going to attack.
Yeah.
Huh. That is strange. I wonder how that's going to play out.
All I know is that, some people are talking about how ridiculous it is that they have trained velociraptors in this movie. But,
They may not be trained, though.
for me, it could have been a really goofy shot at the end of this trailer, but I think it actually works. And I'm not sure if it's because it's Chris Pratt or what, but something about it works for me.
I know there's a lot more going on there, so I'm actually curious. And we've got until summer. We're going to have more trailers of this, which we'll probably dissect as well.
Oh, yeah.
Which we got another one this weekend we're probably going to be talking about if we can get to that online.
Yep.
But anyway, that's just that's pretty much, they say official trailer, I guess, so yeah, it's not really much of a teaser.
Yeah.
It's got quite a bit in it.
Technically speaking, you can still look at it as a teaser. There's a lot of things I liked about it. Part of me likes that we didn't see the new dinosaur right away, that they're kind of saving it for later. But it gives enough that you get a sense of where the world is right now, in the Jurassic Park universe. And it sets the tone pretty nicely. Like, it has a lot of awesome callbacks to the original film, but also makes it very clear that this is an all new, beast, so to speak.
Yeah, and it certainly got me ready for it. I'll give them that. This was a good trailer.
Yeah, I want to say it definitely piques the interest and gets you ready for more.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sold. I'm ready to throw money at this thing. So anyway,
I've been throwing money at it like since it came out. It's not doing anything, but I'm throwing money at the computer.
all right, man. So yeah, we're ready for Jurassic World. You got anything else you want to add to this?
I don't think so. There's a lot of little things in there, and I'm sure, the more I watch it, I'll notice something else that I probably should have said. But as it stands now, there's, obviously there's some things to nitpick about it. The VFX, the special effects aren't finished, but, they've got plenty of time to finish those things up. And
I'm impressed so far.
Do what?
I'm impressed with the visual effects so far. So
Yeah, I don't think they're horrible, especially if you watch it on the high quality. I don't think they're horrible. You got to remember, a lot of people are complaining about, how rough the visuals look, and they'd look a little off. But, you got to remember the difference between the first trailer for like Dawn of the Planet of the Apes and the final product is like night and day.
yeah, they got to get something out there to show the people and get them.
That's the thing with a lot of VFX movies these days is, they will work on the visual effects up until weeks before the release. So when you're putting out a trailer 7 months ahead, then yeah, it's not going to look perfect.
Yeah, no kidding.
People need to give it a little break.
So, and like I said, I'm happy with it. I can't wait to see more. So, unless you got anything else, man, I guess that's our first trailer recap.
Yep, I think that's about it.
All right. Well, to everybody out there, happy Thanksgiving. We're going to see you guys more with some more trailer reviews. We'll probably have a name for it once we get this thing going. All right.
Don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments either.
Okay. And for Cinelinx, I'm Jason the X.
This is Jordan Mason.
And we'll catch you guys later for all your news, reviews, gaming, and more. All right, what is it? News, reviews, gaming, and more. Check out Cinelinx.com.